It is 5 o'clock, and I would like to call the Newberry County Council work session to order. First item on the agenda is executive session, personal matter, discussion of matters related to the employment, appointment, and compensation of employees within county administration pursuant to South Carolina Code of Laws 30-4-70A1. Do I have a motion to go into? Have a motion by Vice Chair, second by Chairman Smith. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. We will go into executive session. Council went into executive session for the aforementioned reasons. No action was taken. Do I have a motion we can come out of executive session? Motion by Councilman Smith, second by Councilman Reader. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. Do I have a motion to adjourn our 5 o'clock meeting? Motion by Vice Chair, second by Councilman Scurry. Any discussion? All in favor? All right, we are adjourned from the 5 o'clock meeting.
Yes.
It is past 6 o'clock.
Yes.
And I would like to call our regular meeting to order I'll begin the pledge and invocation. Please bow your heads. Gracious God, we come before you asking for your guidance and wisdom as we begin this meeting. Help us to listen with open hearts, speak with truth and grace, and work together with unity and purpose. May our discussions be productive and our decisions wise and our actions to honor you. Lord, we ask you to be with all that are sick and suffering, give them strength and peace. Please look over our law enforcement, first responders, and our military who put themselves in danger to protect us. Lord, we ask all these in your holy name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First of all, Happy New Year. Glad to see all of you out tonight. And the first order of business will be to turn the meeting over to our county attorney, Ms. Warren.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Every year I have the pleasure of presiding over the election of officers for this county council. And that's where we are right now. We are going to first elect a chair for the calendar year 2026. And so I would entertain any nominations.
Would be my pleasure to nominate Mr. Shealy to continue to be our chair. Having sat in that chair, I completely understand that the first year is just figuring out where you are. In fact, I had thought about, and I let time sneak up on me, is that maybe we should really consider 2-year terms instead of 1 year because it takes that long to figure it out. And so we can maybe revisit that for next year.
Sure.
But I appreciate your leadership. I appreciate your friendship. And it's my honor to nominate Mr. Shealy to continue to serve as our chair.
Okay. Okay, so we have Robert Shealy as a nominee. Any other nominations for chair for the calendar year 2026?
I make a motion that the nominations come to a close.
Thank you, Mr. Reader. So the nominations are closed. By show of hands, can we elect a chair for 2026? We have one nominee, and that's Robert Shealy. Okay, it is unanimous. Thank you, gentlemen. We also need nominations for vice chair for the calendar year 2026. Do I hear any nominations for vice chair?
For everything I just said, I would nominate Mr. Cease to continue as our vice chair.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Any other nominations? Okay. Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. And by show of hands, can we elect a vice chair? We have one nominee, Mr. Cease. Okay, it's unanimous. Okay, gentlemen, you're on for another year.
All right.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. And Councilman Johnson, thank you for the kind words and guidance. You have been an asset to help me through the first year. All right, the third item on the agenda is the adoption of the consent agenda. We'll take as one item if I don't hear any objection. Item A, Newberry County Council Work Session Minutes, December 17th, 2025. Item B, Newberry County Council Meeting Minutes, December 17th, 2025. I have a motion to accept. Motion by Councilman Smith, second by Councilman Fulmer. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. Are there any additions or deletions to the agenda? A motion to accept as presented. Motion by Vice Chair, second by Councilman Johnson. Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous. Item 5 is, again, our most favorite time of the day. Special recognition. Friendly Fire Station, number 1, and Newberry Rescue Squad, number 14. Mr. Brandon Wicker.
Well, I won't be up here for too long. Thank y'all again for recognizing our volunteers. Tonight we're gonna recognize Station 1, which is Friendly, and Station 14, which is Newberry Rescue 14. I'm gonna read Station 14, and then Chief from Friendly is gonna come up and read a little bit about his department. So Newberry County Rescue Squad, Rescue 14, staffed by 27 current members. 4 of those members are paramedics, 1 advanced EMT, and 1 basic EMT. 1 member just started EMT school. They currently have 5 Fire Academy and certified instructors, 4 American Heart Association CPR AED instructors. Rescue 14 covers approximately 298 square miles of Newberry County and approximately 30 miles of interstate. Rescue 14 also operates 1 ALS-equipped ambulance, 1 medium-duty rescue, 1 light-duty rescue, a boat with a side-down sonar, and 1 ATV. Rescue 14, in addition to normal 911 calls, responds to all the high school games and also Newberry College football games that are within their district. They've been the lead and primary department providing medical transport coverage for the Spartan race in Newberry since it came to Newberry, and has consistently had an average of 9,500 participants. That's not counting the general spectators and the workers for the last 2 years. That's Station 14. We have some members here. If you guys would like to stand up, be recognized, come to the front, get your picture taken. Are you gonna do them all? Now I'm going to introduce Joe Palmer, which is Chief of Friendly. He's going to present for Station 1. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Brandon. Mr. Chairman and members of council, I'm Joe Palmer. I'm the Chief of Friendly Fire Department, and I would like to take a few moments of your time just to accomplish really 2 things. First and foremost is a sincere thank you for your recognition this evening. And on behalf of the 24 members of our department, we appreciate your desire to offer encouragement to the volunteer status employees of the county, and to begin acknowledging the contribution that those roughly 300 in total rescue and fire personnel around this county make, the contribution they make to the core function of government. Friendly Fire is one of the original departments organized in 1963 that was brought into existence by the state and ultimately adopted by county council. It's honored to continue to be of the best possible service we can to our neighbors. So first, thank you. Secondly, and though unfortunately most importantly, these presentations throughout the year that you're doing, I appreciate, but are really a mandate for honesty. In the myriad of items that you are charged to represent as a councilman, the basic function of public safety has to drive you to ask questions and be diligent. And so therefore I ask that you quiz each group that is coming before you this year to be thanked with at least 4 basic questions, some of which, for instance, was just answered by the Station 14 statement. Number 1, the number of calls that this entity has responded to for its core function over the past year. Number 2, the average number of persons from that department alone, did they get on the scene for that basic function, that core function of their service, the fire or the medical side. Number 3, the time and minutes it took to get a county-owned emergency vehicle on the scene of that core function of that department. And number 4, the percentage of persons that exist on each one of those rosters that are licensed or certified to carry out those core functions. EMTs, as you've just heard, are interior structural firefighters. I know that asking these questions each month will take a few moments of your agenda, but I think that you must know the answers to these questions. I do. Thanks to a lot of work with your county staff, I have gone through extensively with numbers and data from not only this past year, but over the past 4 years. And I will tell you that some of the results are quite scary. They're appalling. For instance, I would like to offer some information about Friendly Fire Department. In the year 2025, we answered 298 calls for service. And for those 298, a portion of them were building fires, structure fires, house fires. At those house fires, our average response from our station alone, not the entire county, was 1.89 persons. So when you called for service for Friendly, you got 1.89 service. Now, that sounds atrocious as it may be, but let me just tell you that the entire county, when I did the research, the average response from all departments was 2.45. So Friendly is not unlike the majority of the other departments that exist. It took Friendly Fire Department to those structure fires on average 19 minutes to get a county-owned vehicle on the scene. So you've called 911, and now you're going to have to wait for 19 minutes before you get a fire truck on the scene of your house. And I bring those to light to ask if that is acceptable to you. There are a lot of hardworking individuals behind me that achieve a lot of training. 66% of the members of Friendly Fire Department are interior structural certified, which is a big deal. But we're right in line with all the other emergency departments that are going to come before you, with the number of people and with the amount of equipment. I'm very proud to be affiliated with these hardworking people that are sitting behind me that are giving all that they can give. But they need help. In the coming few months, you're going to see a plan which is developed by the county fire chiefs, county staff, help of administration, and several other jurisdictions around our county that's going to be offered to the Public Safety Subcommittee. That plan will offer an honest evaluation and hopefully vision and plan for you going forward. We need and we very much appreciate your thanks in what you're doing here tonight, but we desperately need your help. We need your attention to this plan document, and we need action. Again, and in summary, thank you very much for your opportunity to say thank you this evening. Thank you for the hard work that you do for Newberry County.
Again, Mr. Palmer, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Very good information. Brandon, thank you. We appreciate y'all. Y'all are the backbone to our community, and believe me, I know it, and I believe it. We know you need help. We're gonna do what we can do. Thank y'all for being here. All right. Item 5, ordinance number 11-052025, an ordinance authorizing the execution and delivery of a fee agreement by and between Newberry County, South Carolina, and Duke Energy Carolinas LLC, providing a payment of a fee in lieu of taxes, providing special source revenue credits, and addressing other matters related thereto. This is the public hearing. We have no one signed up for the public hearing. All right, I'll declare the public hearing closed. This is the third reading. Do I have a motion to speak third reading? Motion by Vice Chair, second by Councilman Smith. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. Item 7, ordinance number 12-01-2025. An ordinance acting on a request to amend the official zoning map established pursuant to zoning ordinance number 12-24-01 as revised and amended by zoning ordinance number 6-11-16 and codified in chapter 153 of the Newberry County Code of Ordinances, establishing zoning classification and district so to rezone one real estate parcel totaling 80 hundredths.80 acres designated as TMS number 640-88 from RS single family to R2 rural. This is the public hearing. No one has signed up for the public hearing, therefore I will declare the public hearing closed. This is the second reading. Any discussion on this? Anything to offer on this, Mr. Shacker?
No, sir, the ordinance is unchanged. It's a downzoning from RS Single Family Residential to R2. It'll allow a manufactured home that the owners requested, and it's designated in the future land use map as transitional, so it's consistent with the comprehensive plan.
All right, do I have a motion to be second reading?
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Vice Chair, second by Councilman Reader. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. Item 8, consideration and award of contract for engineering and consulting services for Newberry County Safe Streets and Roads for All Planning and Demonstration Project, RFQ number 2025-14. Mr. Shacker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If y'all recall, the county applied for a grant close to a year ago from the U.S. Department of Transportation in the Safe Streets for All program. This is a grant program. That's focus areas are on enhancing walkability, improving, accessibility, safety, reducing traffic collisions. And the concept is that once you obtain the planning grant, which we were awarded, develop a plan that you could then pursue implementation money to implement recommendations within the plan. So it's sort of like a two-step process. And the estimated cost of the project, or the budget for it, was $300,000. The grant that we were awarded, Newberry County was awarded, was $240,000 from USDOT. So we got a $60,000 match. That match is in this year's budget. It was provided by the CTC. So it's the project's fully funded without general fund money. And so the next step with the project was to procure an engineering firm, a consulting firm, to prepare the plan and guide the project. And so Crystal Waldrop, our purchasing director, issued a solicitation. We had an evaluation committee consisting of 4 staff members to evaluate the qualifications that were submitted. This was an RFQ, not an RFP or a bid. So, cost wasn't a factor in this. It was based on the experience of the firms and experience of the individuals assigned, that the firms indicated would be assigned to our project. We had 4 that were submitted. It was one of those situations where, all 4 were well positioned to do the project. I mean, I don't think we really could have gone wrong on that. So the committee had a difficult assignment rating them, and so they identified 2 firms in particular they thought would do well and invited those 2 firms in for interviews. And staff is recommending, the committee is recommending, that y'all award to Kimley Horn, which was one of the 2 firms interviewed. The other was AECom, and they appear to be a good selection. This project will be kind of interesting too, because the city of Newberry sort of independently pursued this same program and is developing a plan itself. So we'll need some, coordination between the city and county on it. But
who did the city go with? Which firm were they using?
they went with firm Bolton and Mink, which Bolton and Mink didn't submit on ours, but were a sub-consultant for one of the other firm. Actually, the firm who the other firm who was interviewed, AECom. So yeah, it was. They're not the primary consultant, but AECom proposed to essentially partner with the firm who did the city's project, to deliver the services.
I can see some benefit in working with the same one.
Yeah. I mean, we do need to coordinate on the project for certainly, because there probably would be. There are going to be some initiatives that will span the boundaries of the city, into the county, I would think. And, there definitely is going to have to be some communication between the 2 consultants and the two entities on the project.
Heard the explanation. Motion. Motion to accept the first candidate, the chosen candidate by,
Yes.
all right, got a motion by Councilman Smith, second by Councilman Fuller. Any discussion? All in favor? All right, it is unanimous. Item number 10, consideration of a motion to adopt the proposed Newberry County fiscal year 2026-2027 budget calendar.
Yeah, you skipped number 9.
Oh, excuse me. Consideration of a motion to adopt the proposed 2026 County Council Committee meeting schedule. Got a motion by Councilman Reader, second by Vice Chair. Any discussion? All in favor? Unanimous. All right, now item 10, consideration of a motion to adopt the proposed Newberry County 2026-2027 budget calendar. Do I have a motion by Councilman Johnson, second by Councilman Smith. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. Item number 11, County Council may take action on matters discussed during executive session of the 5 p.m. meeting.
Mr. Chair, it is my pleasure to make a motion to offer the position of county administrator and ratify the employment contract been drawn up and negotiated by our county attorney for Mr. William Luckadoo.
Motion. Second by Councilman Smith. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. I'd like to take a moment just to introduce Mr. Luckadoo. He's in the back. Give you just a brief moment if you'd like to come and say anything.
I wasn't really prepared to come up and say
I'd like to put you on the spot.
I've been in this long enough that I feel like I can come up and say something. I am grateful and appreciative of the trust that you're putting into me to come in and serve in such a high capacity. Being an administrator, which I've been around for around 11 years now, it's not an easy role. And it's not easy to come into a new environment and take on an administrator role. But I am excited to come in. I have, just as you have done your due diligence with the candidates that applied for this position, I have done my due diligence with Newberry County to make sure that it was a fit for me. Just for anyone in here that may not know, I'm from up the road, spent most of my life in Batesburg-Leesville. I'm no stranger to Newberry County. While Batesburg-Leesville is not within Newberry County, it is all but on the border of Newberry County. So Newberry County, the city of Newberry, the surrounding area is no stranger to me, very familiar. I look forward to the opportunity. I have educated myself on the things that you have recently done as well as the things that you currently have in place. And I've heard some of the challenges just tonight of things that are to come down the road that need to be addressed. And I look forward to the opportunity to take part in the next steps in the future and vision of Newberry County. Thank you.
So much. Thank you.
And for those of you wondering, I've already asked the question, he is not related to the Hall of Fame football coach. That's the first thing when I heard that.
Third cousin.
Third cousin now? Oh, now you're related to it, but somewhere between here and Noah, we all are, right? So-
Well, we look forward to you joining our team. I'm sad to see Mr. Shacker go, but look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
Any other items? Hearing none, appointments.
I have one appointment. I can make a motion to appoint Melinda Long out of the County Auditor's Office, the alternate position on the Employee Grievance Committee, which is a term for 3 years.
Got a motion. All right, get a second. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous. I also have an appointment for the Building, Fire, and Nuisance Code of Board of Appeals, District 4, Mr. Austin Willingham. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
So moved. Do I have a second?
Second.
All, any discussion? All in favor? All right, thank you. Item 13, public comments. We don't have anybody signed up for public comment? Wow. Comments from current county administrator?
Yes, sir. I thought I'd give you an update on 6 items. You know, we got a lot of projects going on, but I just kind of picked 6 that appear to be the most pertinent right now. So one, because we haven't exactly talked about specifics in a while on this one, is the Boston's Way extension. You know, this was the project to construct a road extension in the Newberry County Industrial Park that would basically loop it. And anybody who has driven out to 19 has noticed the new road going in, sort of right there at Komatsu, and very good progress is being made. We've had some inclement weather. It's actually been pretty good during the construction period, so it hadn't added many days, but right now we're looking at an estimated completion date of March 20th. This is a really good project for us, and it was fully funded by third-party money. This combination of grants and layered financing. The electric cooperative played a big role in it as well, and so this is going to greatly improve access to the industrial park and for our tenants there. So it's a good project. Curb and gutters in, shoulders have been backfilled, and you know, when we have some rising temps, you'll see some paving happen there. The Mid-Carolina Commerce Park Phase 3B Water and Sewer Project, we've got the water in. That was the initial phase of the project. I believe they were going to do testing this week. The gravity sewer will begin next week, which will be the next phase. And it's looking like the estimated completion date on that one will be July 10th. So we're very close to getting it done within the fiscal year. Of course, you know, that's barring weather, but you know, hopefully early July if we could make it. This was really good news for us. The Department of Commerce had an economic development set aside of $80 million for site enhancement projects. And of course, you can imagine it was very competitive with 46 counties, and we were able to secure $3 million through our economic development department. I know Ms. Jessie Long is here with the department, Rick Farmer. They put this together. This is to extend the Phase 3B road in the park. So essentially, it would mirror the water and sewer that's being laid in the ground now. So you'd have a road and the water and sewer infrastructure to serve that area and to pad out parcel 6, which is the parcel in the back. So the road will reach it and the water and sewer will. So we'd have a buildable site of about 300,000 square feet. Really good project. And what they're working on now is additional funding to try to minimize any dollars that the county would have to put to the project. And they're working hard on that. So we'll just keep you updated on how all the financing for the project comes together. We got roof bids in today for the museum. You know, the HVAC is in, so they have new heating and air at the museum. The other phase of that project, this is capital project sales tax project, is the replacement of the roof. We got those bids in literally this afternoon. I had 4 bidders, so it was fairly competitive, and the 4 bids look good. So we should have a recommendation for you at the next meeting on an award. All 4 are within budget. So that was very good. You know, when you're dealing with a tile roof like that, that's over 100 years old, you don't know what to expect exactly. So that was very good. The FY, I can't believe I'm going to say 2026, 2027 budget. You know, I remember when they started with 19s, but that process is underway. In fact, Debbie sent this out. Ms. Cromer sent this out Monday. The instruction memo to the department heads, and of course it's electronic, so. They didn't receive documents. They have access to the budget drive to go in and prepare their budgets. That was done on Monday, so our department heads are preparing their budgets, and everything is lined up with the calendar y'all just adopted, and so we will keep you posted on that process. I also spoke with Ms. Cromer before the meeting to see where we stand on FEMA. You know, we've got a significant amount and number of requests into FEMA for reimbursement of expenses that we incurred as a result of Hurricane Helene. And, you know, the process with FEMA, you can imagine it was a large area hit, and they had other disasters that they dealt with at times the process can be kind of slow because of the magnitude of what they're dealing with. We had about $800,000, a little more than that, in actual hard dollar costs. So not counting equipment wear and tear, man hours that were and employee hours that we were paying with staff that were on. And of the hard, that's not counting that, of the hard dollar costs, we've got about 400,000 that's being reimbursed. So the flow of money has begun. And, the concept is to get all these expenditures reimbursed, and then the reimbursements on soft costs would be used to match grants that we've requested from FEMA for mitigation projects. The whole idea would be to make the county more resilient to future storms, and a major focus is roads and bridges. So we'll kind of keep you posted on those funding requests, and also this match money that we're hopeful these reimbursements will supply to, so that it does not impact our general fund budget to do those mitigation projects. So it's going well. It's just, it's a process.
Good.
So that's all I got for you.
A lot of good information.
Yep.
Any comments from any council?
I'd like to thank Station 1, Station 14 for coming out tonight. Thank you for all your hard work, day in, day out. And it's a tough challenge, but thank you for answering those challenges for us. Thank you for all the employees for the hard work y'all been working on. And Mr. Luckadoo, thank you. Looking forward to working with you, and we'll go forward with it. And just want to remind everybody, January the 18th, 2:30, Martin Luther King Parade. That's coming up, and some other activities.
Sir, any other council?
Yes, want to reiterate on what he has said. It's good to see a full house. Hopefully that's what's going to happen the rest of the year 2026, that we see a full house every week. We look forward to everyone's opinion, because everyone has an opinion. And I hope the people here, as well as the people who are looking at it on the computers, come to county council meeting, because what we try to do is try to listen to what our citizens say and try to do what our citizens want us to do at all possible times. So it's good seeing everybody out for this new year, and I hope everybody had a great holiday. And as Mr. Smith said earlier, we will be having the MLK program parade on the 18th, program on the 19th, and this will be the 25th year that I've been involved in the MLK program. So this will be a great time for me being able to do this for 25 years. I'm ready to pass it on. But I look forward to seeing everybody out for the parade and the program.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else? All right. Thank everybody for coming. I'm not gonna repeat. All right, future meetings. Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, offices closed January 19th. Newberry County Council work session, January 21st at 5 p.m. Newberry County Council, January 21st at 6 p.m. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second by Councilman Smith. Any discussion? All in favor? It is unanimous.